Just how outrageous is this man? The prison spent its entire budget to contain him, buying glass that could withstand a nuclear blast to trap him inside. But whenever the man walked up to the glass, the guards still trembled all over. Today, the man was in a good mood and decided to take a walk. He pressed his palm against the glass, and in an instant, created a vacuum that caused the glass to crack open under the pressure in 1 second. This is how a real man breaks out of prison. Earlier, the teacher in the classroom suddenly started shaking. It wasn't just him. Even the students were trembling, except for one student who was dozing off. That student was Jack, the son of the world's strongest man. At the same time, a stretched Lincoln pulled up outside the school, and a bald old man stepped out. He was John, a mob boss and the manager of an underground fighting arena. The principal was sweating profusely when he saw him, knowing that one wrong word could lead to the school being leveled. But John wasn't here to see the principal. He was here to see an ordinary high school student. Jack didn't care to listen to his nonsense and told him to get to the point. John then pulled out a box of TNT explosives. Just this small box could completely flatten the school, and the key ingredient inside was nitroglycerin. In the early 20th century, large quantities of nitroglycerin were shipped to London. The seas were rough that day, and although a single touch could cause it to explode, the nitroglycerin remained perfectly intact. Once it reached the port, the crew hurried to open the crates, only to find that the liquid nitroglycerin had crystallized. From that day forward, all the nitroglycerin in the world started to crystallize. This phenomenon is known as consensus phenomenon. Jack was confused, unsure why John had come all this way to give him a chemistry lesson. But what John said next was the important part. The consensus phenomenon is happening right now, in the Aldrich prison in the U.S. A 3-meter tall man named Dorian is being transported to his execution. Right before the execution, the priest asked Dorian if he had any last words. Surprisingly, the man smiled and said he wanted to know what it felt like to fail. The priest didn't waste any time, and with a wave of his hand, the execution began. Soon, Dorian coughed up a giant snake and stopped moving. 10 minutes later, the doctor came to confirm his death, but as he got closer, the sound of Dorian's heart beating loudly shocked everyone present.